So basically, in this video I'm going to talk about some of my favourite songs. There may be a few in there that you may not have heard before, but these videos may be regular. Let's see. So the first song up in that is my newer piece, which I call Downfall. This is part of a few songs that I've composed to make the most of my vocoders I've got, and also try and hone my darker styles of electronic music. This is mainly as I wanted to touch on industrial music at some point in the near future, but there is still a lot of work to do on that before I get there. Also, I add on that this took me about 3 days to make. Well, this is actually one of my favourite songs on that. This is called Song 1, the alternate mix. This is kind of a depressive piece to me and it kind of touches on my more gentle side. It was originally meant to be a kind of club mix, but I love how the piano turned out and it kind of made it its centrepiece. I just love how the piano kind of... Well, I just love the piano sample on this, and it's a brilliant sample. I'm using Alicia's keys, and that's part of Contact 5 sample pack. Absolutely excellent. It does build up on that into a kind of dancey type track and that, but it's not as heavy as I originally planned it to be. Well, this song is called Tree Bar. It's kind of a subtle and heavyish dance tune, with some aspects of synthesis style which I kinda love and I've learned from a couple of bands, and that, including Daft Punk. My favourite album being Interstellar 5555. Also their newer work, and that's excellent. Well, this is called When You Add Your Own Word In Here Doesn't Work. I wrote this in another depressive stage of my life where I wanted kind of things to change. And this is kind of a song for the journey. It took me a long time to get the orchestration right on this. It probably took me about 4 days. And that maybe 3 days programming and that 1 day mixing. I got quite into this project. talk here about the microphone I'm using. I'm using what's called a Presonus M7, and that is a cheap mic. I don't recommend it, but it is alright. Well, this is one of my favourite songs, and that I made about a month ago, and that this is Like a Dream. This is the first song I wrote, and that as I was kind of on a relationship break, and it's a mild dance track with some club aspects. It took me 2 days twiddling with the sequencing to get it exactly right, and it took the rest of the week to mix down. But you do have to remember that I usually have 3 to 4 projects on at the same time, and you know, I get kind of caught up with different projects and that, and I got very caught up with this one. Well, this is called Luminescence. This is meant to be a hard but fast-paced dance and trance tune, and that it would be an excellent live piece, and it sounds excellent on the subwoofer. I haven't had a chance yet to test it on a PA type setup and that, but I think it sounds brilliant. I was talking about my Presonus microphone and that. I have a full Presonus input setup, and that including the sound card and microphone, and also included some headphones as well. They're quite high ohmage and that. They're not personally my favourite headphones, and that I do like other studio grade headphones, and they're usually around the 8 ohm mark. These are 32 ohm. And this is the last track, and that until next time I make a video. In fact, it should be next week. And that this one's called Alexi. It's a tune that I sequenced and that for the beginnings of videos. If I ever did documentaries or monologues or these type of videos, it's also got parts which I used to play on an accordion, and that mainly the chorus parts, and that will come up in a second. It's got quite this dark, mysterious vibe going for it. Absolutely love it. This part is just excellent on accordion. I just may record it at some stage on Squeezebox, but I'll see what happens. Anyway, if you like this video, please leave a like and that, or comment. I will be doing these videos on a regular basis anyway, to test the waters and show some of my featured, unfeatured and some unreleased pieces, as well as ideas and maybe even call outs of peoples and collabs. I can add in songs on request and that, if you know that's a thing. For more background info on individual song titles and that, please leave a comment in this video and that, and I can get back to you. And instead of releasing versional pieces that may not be 100% complete and that, I may feature them in these videos. So anyway, as always, thank you for listening.